Hi, I'm the notorious cuck Steve Shives. You know, the guy who always tells you to respect women no matter what, but then laughed in the face of a rape survivor when she told me she was raped.
Robbed and raped, so from both of those standpoints, I was fucked. Literally. And
I always tell you not to belittle the experience of rape victims. Unless, of course, I do it. And I laugh in the face of a rape survivor. Today, I'm going to talk to you. Or more accurately, talk down to you. Because you see, I'm better than all of you. Smarter, too. The only person that's smarter than me is my wife. And are you my wife? No, you're not. So listen up and learn. But before I school you, you gotta answer this question for me. What is the show that went on for 31 seasons? Tick tock, tick tock. It doesn't surprise me you're still thinking. People like you are usually quite slow. Except for me, of course, who is absolutely exceptional. Anyways, the answer is The Simpsons, of course. Dumbass. That's right, The Simpsons went on for more than 31 seasons, and today we're going to talk about the 5 harmful things about The Simpsons. So pay attention. Sure, the show may not have meant any harm, but unfortunately, intention isn't everything. Number 1, it prominently featured child abuse.
You call that saying grace?
You little!
Lisa, no! Your hands are too weak! Where is he learning this violence?
Wait a second. Did I just hear you laugh? You, sir, are a goddamn child abuser. Hear me out. If you think child abuse is funny, then you have accepted the premise that child abuse is happening, and you have accepted the fact that's okay. You're saying it's okay by laughing. Thirdly, that means you're probably a child abuser. It's just facts. Your brain probably ain't smooth enough like mine to get it though. Here's what I said on a previous episode.
If someone says, where's the best place to hide money from a black person? In their work shoes. And then you laugh at that joke, you are agreeing with the teller of the joke that the premise of the joke, that black people are inherently lazy, or at least inherently lazier than other people, is valid. Because if you didn't think that was a valid premise, if you didn't think that the joke teller had a point, then you wouldn't think the joke was funny.
So, what does this mean? If you ever make edgy, funny, shocking jokes about gays, you're a closeted homophobe. If you ever make a joke about race, you're a closeted racist. If you ever make a joke about Jews, you're a closeted anti-Semite. If you ever make a rape joke, you support rape. And you probably rape people since you support it. If you ever laughed at dead baby jokes, you support killing babies. You probably kill them as well since you support it. All jokes carry an underlying message about the person who's speaking. People say, well, to even get these jokes, you first have to recognize what is being said is bad. Which means that you're a good moral person, not a misogynist, a racist, a sexist, or whatever I'm trying to say you are. Nope. To accept or think the joke is funny, you first have to agree with what's being said, aka supporting it. So that means satire and shocking humor doesn't really exist in the way you think it does. In fact, they're just literal things that you support. People sometimes say that I'm too dumb to understand jokes. That's simply not true. Because I take jokes 100% literally, and I don't understand how jokes work, doesn't mean that I don't understand jokes. Why would you ever let a show make light of or normalize child abuse? What, you think slapstick humor is a thing? It's not.
You little joke's on me, is it?
Some might say this is paying tribute to slapstick of the Three Stooges. All I gotta say is, look buddy, I got a problem with the Three Stooges too for normalizing domestic violence. 5 harmful things about the Three Stooges and me trying to ban the show is in fact my next episode. So, what did we learn? When we laugh at a joke, we're actually agreeing and supporting that action being taken in real life. Jokes aren't jokes. They are literal. Therefore, The Simpsons is normalizing and supporting child abuse, and it should be counseled for that fact alone. Number 2. The show is a racist Nazi. Just like literally every other character in The Simpsons, Apu is also a stereotype, just like the rest of them. But since he's brown, this particular one is unacceptable, and it's racist. Yes, we all know Apu is unbelievably smart. He lives here legally, and he's a business owner. He's a doctor, he has a hot wife, and all the women in town want to be with him. He's a vegan who enjoys gardening. He's religious and a man of great faith. Some would say he's an outstanding, flattering depiction of an Indian person. Wrong. Like all the characters in The Simpsons, he has a stereotypical accent. But since this one happens to be brown, this particular one is racist. Did you also know that he's played by a white guy? A white guy! Some would say that caring about who plays him is pretty racist of me. But dude, let's be real. I can't be racist, because my wife's boyfriend is black. And by the way, him not actually being Indian, in fact being white playing an Indian, that's cultural appropriation and is racist. You may say the white guy who plays Apu is no longer playing the character because of the controversy, and the show has minimized his role in the show. So you may be saying, Steve Shives, why do we have to ban the entire show? Because I'm offended, and I want revenge. That's why. And when I get offended, you get canceled. Capiche? I am the holy dictator of all things. You aren't allowed to think differently than me. If you say things I disagree with, you are literally raping me. We shouldn't platform bigots like The Simpsons, who make fun of every race, religion, job position, and personality type. Yes, you can make fun of all the white people you want, but as soon as they have a shade of brown in their skin, you went too far, and you're getting canceled. You can make fun of everyone else, but you can't make fun of brown people. Sorry, you can only make fun of the Irish, disabled, cops, Christians, people with alcoholism, elderly, conservative, liberals, American Southerners, the 1%, lawyers, educators, doctors, Scots, Italians, Americans, politicians, celebrities. But people with slightly brown skin, I'm sorry, if you make fun of them, you're getting canceled. Don't you know that poking fun at everybody equally is racist? This show is Nazi propaganda. And if you like this show, then you're a Nazi too. You may ask, Steve Shives, how are you so good at identifying Nazis? It's because I don't even know what my opposers believe. I block them and silence them before they even have a chance to speak. I literally got the largest block list in Twitter history. Millions of supposed Nazis, all blocked. So are they really Nazis? I don't know what they believe actually, but I assume they're all Nazis. I mean, let's be real. Everybody who disagrees with me is technically a Nazi. And you know what liberals all say? All Nazis deserve a punch. And since I think literally 90% of people are Nazis, you deserve a punch too, and so does your grandma. People say, Steve Shives, you're a violent Nazi bitch. I don't even know where they get that from. I just want to use violence to control how everybody lives their lives, what they can say, and what they can do and believe. That's all I want to do. That's not fascist. But the Simpsons surely are. They are all racist Nazis. They're racist Nazis who deserve to be canceled. In fact, they deserve a punch. This punch is for you, Simpsons, with my wobbly noodle arm. Number 3. The Simpsons makes fun of the disabled. Everybody knows Ralph Wiggum isn't all there.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. Help! She's touching my special area. You betrayed me for the last time.
You know you can't make fun of people's intelligence? That's off limits. You also can't make fun of people's race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, or class. In fact, you can't make fun of anything. Making fun of things is mean-spirited. In fact, laughing at things could be seen as sexist, racist, ableist, homophobic, xenophobic, you name it. So don't do it. Nothing is funny. Again, everything is literal. It's a statement. When you make fun of ignorant people, you are making a statement that it's not okay to be ignorant. And what does that mean for me and my audience? Have you ever thought of that? No, you haven't. Selfish. It wasn't race-spewing, cross-burning racists who normalized racism. It wasn't child-beating parents who normalized child abuse. It wasn't bullies who normalized making fun of the handicapped. All these horrible things stem from shows like The Simpsons. Number 4, they elected Donald Trump. The Simpsons is responsible for the election of Donald Trump and all the terrible things that happened thereafter. Don't give me that crap where voters make their own decisions. We all know that people have no agency and they only believe what they see on television. So, how did The Simpsons elect Trump? Well, there were several times when they mentioned libertarians in a good light. And they advocated voting for a third party. Democrats and Republicans are depicted as basically being the same thing. Monsters living in a castle in 1930s horror movies. The most notorious example is in Treehouse of Horror number 3, where people's refusal to vote for third party resulted in aliens taking over the world. If you voted third party in 2016, you elected Trump. Just like if you vote third party for 2020, you're re-electing Trump. And if you voted third party any point in your life, 2008, 2004, or 2000, or whenever, you elected Trump. Any third party vote, whenever or wherever, is a vote for Trump. And The Simpsons advocated voting for third party and showed libertarians in a good light. So The Simpsons elected Trump and gave us racism, riots, and COVID-19. It's all the fault of The Simpsons.
Sorry.
And number 5, my wife. And the last and final reason why I want to ban The Simpsons is because my wife doesn't let me watch it. And if I'm not allowed to watch it, neither are you. My wife tells me what to eat, when to sleep, when I'm allowed to talk, what I'm allowed to think, and most importantly, what I'm allowed to watch. So since I'm not allowed to watch it, neither are you. Sorry, buddy, but it's time for the show to get canceled. The hardest part is only picking 5. Goodbye, and don't forget to kiss the cuck.